Ugh. Hello, chat. I didn't even post in the Discord yet because I haven't even, I didn't know if I was going to be able to go live today. Okay. Let's see. How do I Discord again? Okay. So I'm just gonna go into announcements. I'm gonna at everyone, and then I'm gonna put in my link. Finally live after some technical difficulties. Okay, cool stuff. That was a lot. that was no fun. Alright, I have all my reference picture links open here. I'm gonna turn on some background ambience. Okay, I realize that my window size is a little off because this should be, I don't know, it's just the wrong size, but that's okay. I can't change it now because if I change it now, this game is gonna crash. Okay. Let's turn this down a bit. This is a bit much. Okay, I'm gonna open everything. It's getting a little brisk, a little cold. The stream is probably gonna stutter a bit as my browser starts opening tabs. But you know what? We're finally live. It's finally working. That was actually a struggle. That was awful. But yeah, as things get set up, I'm just gonna do a time-lapse replay because why not? Why not? Just for the colors, you know? Just for that. All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so maybe I'll just wait for more people to come into the chat before I start telling you guys what was going on. But boy, am I happy that's over with. Hi, Kevin. How are you? We had like a really bad time setting up stream today. Like literally I kept clicking go live and then Streamlabs would just crash every single time. It was just like really crappy. You're pretty good? It's good to hear. Okay, let me just go ahead and I'm still loading up tabs. It's an interesting time. Loading in the top of my screen. Yeah, I wasn't able to set anything up properly before stream today because, like, I don't know, it just kept crashing. Normally what fixes it, right, is I log out of Twitch on Streamlabs and then I log back in again. And I did that this time, but then every time I logged out of Twitch, it would also, like, cut out the screen sharing from my iPad, and then it wouldn't come back. So I finally did a workaround. I just deleted the source and then added it back in. Which, like, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, because I was just, like, restarting Streamlabs, restarting my computer, restarting the screen sharing for, like, 40 minutes. I don't know, just not a fun time. You know, not a fun time. Trivia says, it's alive, this stream. Yeah, Me too. I'm alive too. Okay. Yeah, let's get back into this. You know what? I feel like I can now color in, like, Jeremy says maybe it's time to get a new setup. I don't know what part of my setup I would get. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is that keeps doing this, but normally it fixes it if I log out of Streamlabs. Like I log out of Twitch on Streamlabs and I log back in. Like, I don't know what it is. It works like 60% of the time and then 40% of the time. Like, it doesn't start smoothly. And I guess within that 40%, there's like another 10% of the time where like it takes me forever to get it set up. I don't know. Like, I'm open to switching things up. I just don't know what I would be changing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going wrong. Like, I essentially just turn it off and on again until it works. So I don't know what part of that is like fixing it either. You know what I mean? Jeremy says having a desktop and a wired internet would be a start. My dad says that he has like a desktop in the basement somewhere, and if we like switched out some parts, it could actually be pretty decent. Wired internet is a bit more of a thing. Like, I don't know how I would manage that because the router is very far away, but I don't think it's the internet that's the issue. Kevin says start streaming on a TI-84 graphing calculator. Hi, Bunny. Bunny says good evening. Hi, Eugene. I am so glad I'm finally live, though. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, let's get into the swing of things. And he says, I finished the Trial of the Gods. Oh, Wind Waker. Ah. Yeah, last night's stream was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I feel kind of bad because yesterday I went to bed way earlier than usual, but I still slept for like 12 hours. Like, I still slept for a very long time, and I woke up like at 2 in the afternoon. I don't know. I really want to fix my sleep schedule so that I have like more waking hours in the day. You know, instead of like 12 sleeping hours and 12 waking hours. I would like to maybe make it like 16 waking hours and 8 sleeping hours. I think that would be a good start. But whatever. Yeah, the Hyrule Castle, like old Hyrule, is so old that it's in black and white. Eugene says you're still at the beginning of the game. Yeah, it definitely feels like it because I was watching No Game Overs, and there's like so much that I haven't seen yet. Like, it's crazy. Like, I was watching and I had no idea what was going on. Because everything just looks so unfamiliar. Eugene says you've just finished the introduction part. Yeah, it feels like it. if you're wondering what we're talking about in the chat, you should definitely check out Jeremy's channel. He plays Tetris, but also he's playing through Wind Waker right now. Hang on. I'm gonna shout out Jeremy in the chat. Wow! Jeremy says, hey, that's me. Yes, yes, I got it, I got it. I got it. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I'm done with the skin tones, so now I can finally get into shading in clothes, which is gonna be awesome. Eugene says I can't wait for the actual dungeons. Yeah. Wait, those weren't actual dungeons? Wait. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, that was terrifying. What the heck? I was trying to switch scenes. Today is something. Today is something else. Not having a good time. Ew. All I wanted was a reference picture. Jeremy says it lives. Yeah. I can't. It's so nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness. All I wanted was a reference. Cremoka says, hi, Joni. Hi, Cremoka. Bunny says, oh no, is the computer still giving you grief? I don't know what's giving me grief. Like, it's mostly, like, I don't know, Streamlabs, when I click a different scene, it just decides that, like, I'm die. Like, I don't know, friends. Whatever. I'm gonna use this kind of as, like, a color reference for the dress. Just... I don't want to talk about tech issues right now. I don't want to talk about it. I'm upset. So the dress is going to be white, but I want to build it up in layers. Eugene says there's more cute cookies in the DMs. I saw them, the ones that you sent. They're awesome. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. I can see why the cookies you sent were like $6.50 a bag though. Like $6.50 for 3 cookies. Because I feel like those types of like really heavily decorated sugar cookies would take forever to make. At least for me. I don't know, the precision needed to decorate cookies like that. Oh, you also sent them in the server? Nice. Okay, by the way, I fixed the thing that, like, that temp mutes you for posting pictures too fast. This was a while ago, but I just thought you guys should know. Eugene says, if only I was that talented, then I could make money. You know what? I feel like you're a really good baker. Maybe you could do the taste part, and like someone else could do the decorating part, and you could team up. Bunny says, great stream, Jeremy, last night. Yeah, oh my goodness. I've been loving the Wind Waker series. And I know for sure I'm gonna go back and watch it, like the VOD on YouTube, because I did miss a solid hour of it because I had to take a nap. I don't know, yesterday I was just unusually tired. Have you guys seen that chocolate school show on Netflix with Chef Amaury Guichon? Like a French chef, a French chocolatier. I don't know, and he does these like incredible chocolate illusions, but not only do they look good, they also taste really good. And I just really love that show. I mean, I think I talked about it like a month ago on stream, but I really like that show because it doesn't have any eliminations. And they only pick a winner right at the end, so I feel like you really get to see the potential of the people on the show. Like, you get to see people shine, right? And improve. You get to see that, like, character development that you wouldn't get if it was, like, an elimination-based show. One of my big gripes about the Great Canadian Bake Off, or I mean, I guess Bake Off in general, right, is that characters who get, or people who get eliminated in the first episode, maybe that challenge wasn't their strong suit, so you never really get a chance to see what they can do. So yeah, it's just so refreshing to have a show where people don't get eliminated as we go along. Bunny saw it? Yeah, I love that show. Okay. Even though everything is white, I still want to make it feel like there's dimension. So, let's see, how am I going to achieve that? Maybe if I just make the bottom of the dress dark again, and then work out the highlights and stuff on a different layer, then I can be a bit more picky. Bunny says I only watched the first episode, but it was fun. Yeah. It really only gets crazier, thankfully. Like, the first episode is already pretty cool, but it gets so much better. Because I feel like you really get to see the chefs mature and grow in skill, which I find really encouraging. You know, I would come away from every episode inspired by their drive to learn and improve. So yeah, it's like, I highly recommend that show. yeah, I want the roses to feel dimensional, but not overly dark either. I think that's good. I don't know. Like, I'm just not a fan of really flat white with no texture on it, so maybe I'll go over and add texture shading on top. I don't know. Okay, I gotta resist the urge to be too perfect about it. There's just this little piece of white that's sticking out, and I just have to be okay with it. But yeah, I have like, I guess another, like a few more days left to finish this piece. So we really gotta go for it. We gotta put the pedal to the metal. Ideally, I'd like to be done before the deadline, because I just prefer things that way. I don't like to be, I don't know, back when I was a student, I think I always did things really last minute to the deadline. Nowadays, as like a working professional, now that I can schedule my own deadlines, I'm a lot better at keeping them. But yeah, I would just like to be done this piece as well, just for my own satisfaction. Because it's nice to see projects be finished. Kevin says stride exactly. So my goal today is to finish the figures on stream. We'll see if I can do that. I better do that, is what I'm saying. And then I think tomorrow I'll try to, I'll work on the background as much as possible so that I'll be able to finish it off on stream tomorrow, the whole thing. Then things that I need to do. I need to, oh boy, I need to do the dress, and I need to do thank you drawings for the first 20 people who got tickets. So that's important. Sorry about that. I don't know. I feel like you guys can hear that. Bunny says, have you seen Kim's Convenience? Yes, I have. It's set in Toronto, in Moss Park. Yeah, Kim's Convenience is set in is very, very close to my heart. And it originated as a play, so it was actually one of the books that was available for us to study in high school. Just the script of the original play. And yeah, I don't know. It's really close to my heart because it's like an Asian family in Canada, in Toronto. Like the school that Janet goes to in Kim's Convenience was one of the schools that I went to in high school though, like not as like a university. So yeah, it's just, you know, and like Kim's Convenience, the actual store, is you can actually go to it. It's an actual store in Moss Park. I mean, obviously it's not run by the actors, but it's a place, you know? Oh, Kevin says, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. Good night, Kevin. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, I feel like this is coming together, but what I'm gonna do is, you know, do the shading in this layer. But yeah, I visited Janet's school in Kim's Convenience a lot in high school for like a class they had running there. So yeah, it's just nice to see familiar places on TV. Yeah, it is a really good show. Okay, let's see. Do I like this? I think I do. I don't know if the creases in the dress are like too defined. Like, I don't know how I feel about them. I'm still thinking about whether I like them or not. But yeah, right now we're adding highlights to the dress instead of shadows to the dress, but I might add in a few shadows as well. Okay, I like that, I think. But yeah, I don't know if it's the cold weather. I don't handle cold very well. But I've just been unusually tired. Oh my goodness, there's this line here that I never saw from when my pen was glitching. It's just this straight line going all the way across here that needs to go. Bunny says, when is the next Minecraft stream? I don't know, Bunny. Probably not for a really long time. I just feel like I need to get on top with preparing for the show. And I gotta finish this commission and then, like, well, I guess I'll do one stream of thank you drawings, 1 or 2 streams of dressmaking. And then I have like another portrait thing that I need to do. So that's just this month. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming games. I would like to be streaming games, but yeah, we're a bit tied up with stuff right now. You know what I really want to stream? I want to stream House Flipper. I haven't had time to play any games lately. I sleep and I draw. That is pretty much what I do. I don't know. I'm still so frazzled right now from trying to set up the stream. so sorry, it's just kind of low energy right now. I feel like the dress doesn't look super white compared to the background. And I guess that's okay because the background is literally like stark white. And I feel like the dress will look much brighter in comparison to the background when I put the couple on top of the big tree. Like when I combine the two drawings together, I feel like it'll look a lot better. I don't know. I hope so. I always feel so guilty when I'm tired. Like, this is something I just need to work on. Like, I just never really feel like I'm doing enough. And it makes me sad. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm glad to hear when you guys are playing on the server though, because it makes me really excited to come back and see everything that's happening. Being tired is fine. I just gotta do what I can with the energy I have, and you know, you try your best and you shouldn't feel bad about that, right? That's what I try to tell myself. Because the more I push, the more tired I get, and then the less I end up doing in total. Jeremy says work before play, true. I don't know if I said this yet. Like, I feel like I lost my train of thought before I could say this. Yeah, a game I really want to stream is House Flipper. Because ever since I saw Melina stream it, I've just been like, yeah, that's really cool. I love that. Hi, Kirby! Oh my goodness, how are you? We're shading in this wedding dress. I'm gonna have to add some more shading in. You're good? That's good to hear. Is it just me, or is there... I heard there's gonna be like a lot of snow coming soon. But it's definitely really cold. Kirby says it's super cold over here. Yeah. Did you know like a good deal of the United States is more north than the most southern point of Canada, which is where I am? Because like southern Ontario dips below the borderline between the US and Canada. So, for example, I'm more south than Washington State. Kirby says, I didn't know that? Yeah, it's a whole thing. So yeah, just because I'm in Canada does not necessarily mean that I'm colder than the US, interestingly enough. Eugene says, wait, what? Yeah, I mean, if you look at it geographically, hang on. Let me show you guys. Actually, never mind. You know what? I'm not gonna open the maps app. Bunny says, yeah, Dimps is a business lady now. No time for goofing around in Minecraft. Rip. I don't know. I do all this as like a full-time job. Well, I treat it that way at least. Cause it's just what I do. So yeah, I try to prioritize my work as much as possible. I am sad that I can't play games though. I play some mobile games because in between, like while I'm working, if I'm starting to feel kind of bored, I'll like play a level or two of something. But yeah, I don't know. Eugene says we are. Yeah. The other day I was just looking at a map of North America and counting the number of states that are more north than Canada latitude wise. Ruby says, I think we're about the same latitude. I just looked at a map. Yeah. Kirby says it's Toronto, right? Yeah. But yeah, the reason I didn't open the Maps app and why I'm like so glad I didn't do it is because they have a little pinpoint that shows where you live potentially, and yeah, I'm very glad I didn't open that up on stream. Eugene says Washington is like at the same level as Quebec City. Oh my goodness. Is it actually? Yeah, Kirby says here is colder than Toronto. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, anyways, the most northern point of the US is technically more north than all of Canada, because Alaska, you know. It's funny, I don't really know the history of Alaska that much. I should look that up. Okay, so it's minus 14 degrees Celsius where Kirby is. I feel like it's like minus 8 here. I don't know what temperature it is. I just know that I can feel the cold coming from the window for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, it's like -6. Oh, Eugene says Alaska was from Russia. Ah. And the US bought it from Russia for a big amount of money. I see. Oh, there's the Wikipedia link. And then the US discovered oil there. Eugene says today in the morning it was -30 degrees Celsius. Ew. Who authorized this? I just like that. Wow. Yeah, I'm just adding little bits of shading for that dimensional magic. I just want everything to pop a little bit. Eugene says, you can bike from Quebec City to the state of Washington in 217 hours. Kirby says, I bet Bunny gets around -30 degrees Celsius there every day. I can't confirm. I don't know. You'd have to ask Bunny about that. Jeremy says that's how cold it is in Calgary these days. Ew. Yeah, now I'm kind of starting to understand why my friend's entire family moved with her from Calgary to like the greater Toronto area because they were just tired of Alberta's winters at that time. They were just like, yep, she got into college here. We'll just move the whole family. Like, we're all coming to college with you. Herbie says, it says that I can bike here to Toronto in 53 hours. Wow, that's just over 2 days straight of biking. It's like 2 and about a third of a day. Jeremy says, see you on the 13th then? Yeah. Toronto meetup with Kirby. Kirby says 53 hours non-stop. Yeah. Maybe more like the 14th. What was that voice crack? Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. I feel so bad about it. I have definitely had enough sleep. This is ridiculous. Herbie says, I also have to cross the border and I don't know how that works. I feel like, because like we've driven across the border quite a few times, and I feel like it's way easier than airport security. Honestly, like it's way simpler than plane security. Because like you just stop at the border, they ask you like questions, and then you get in. Bunny says, a few times I have experienced temperature over... Oh, you mean under -30? But it happens sometimes? Yeah, I feel like you would kind of have to check, I guess, the comparative latitude. Between Toronto and where you live in Sweden. But yeah. Why am I tired? Am I tired because it's cold? It's crazy. Whenever I say I'm tired, or if I say like I'm cold, like somebody's always like, you're always tired or you're always cold. Like how can you be like extra tired or extra cold? Like I don't know. It makes me feel sad because I don't want to always be tired or always be cold. I think the cold thing has improved in recent years though. Kirby says, when I was living in Brazil, the coldest it went was around -1 degree Celsius. Bunny says, sorry for butchering that sentence, it's late. It's okay. It's actually not even late where you are right now. It's early in the morning. Yeah, so don't worry about it, Bunny. It probably doesn't help that I just keep yawning. Okay, now for the fun part. What's like happening over here? Okay, I like touched the screen. It needs to Okay. Let's color in. Yo, I can't wait to color in all the pearls and the mesh on this. Or maybe it's diamonds? I don't know. If I know this bride, and I guess I sort of do. I feel like she would like sparkle over pearl. Like, I think she would like diamonds. I'm just gonna color this flat white and then adjust the opacity later with an eraser. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this just in case something goes terribly wrong. And I guess I'll take my eraser and lightly go, oh, wrong layer. Lightly go over this. And then maybe in the areas where there should be more shadow, I'll go over it again. But he says, yeah, some deep freeze Swedish tempura fish. I think my favorite tempura is actually the sweet potato tempura. I don't know, I just have a sweet tooth, okay? Okay, let's just kind of do this and this. Wait, this should be a little less. Okay. I like that. I like it. Okay. Yeah, again, this doesn't look super white with this background, but if I take out the background color, yeah, that's a white dress. I can see it. Okay, I am gonna need to clean this up though, because this is not looking very good. We can't have that, that's a little sloppy. Let me grab like my 6B pencil to erase this, because I don't want it to be super perfect when it comes to coloring within the lines, but I do need it to be Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. What the heck? Yeah, hey, I'm back. My cat tried to crawl into our HVAC vent. What? You know, like those floor vents that, you know, the heating and the air conditioning come out of? My cat tried to crawl in it. Anyways. Okay. Alright. I guess that's a thing. He tried to do. I don't know why Colby does the things he does. Like, but yeah, I was just drawing and I heard my mom say, like, get out of there. Come on. Jeremy says trying to be a sneaky cat and go through the vents. I know. He's been watching too many Among Us Let's Plays. Amogus. Like an imposter? Yeah. Gray is sus. I've never played Among Us in my life. It's really funny when Rowan first described it to me, I thought it was like legitimately a horror game. So I was like, this sounds terrifying. And he's like, it's literally not that genre, but okay. It's like cute and fun. It's like, I don't know, it sounds kind of scary. Granted, I do not think he can actually fit in the... Huh. No, I think he totally could fit in the vent. I just don't think he could come back. I don't know. Yo, what the heck? Okay, I'm gonna be a bit lazy. I'm gonna group all of these together. I'm gonna go in and just select and snip it. Whoa, not like that. Oh, come on. I should be able to, you know what, I'll just move it off screen. There, now it's deleted. That's not normally how I would do this, but like, okay. But yeah, I just gotta clean this up. Again, I don't think it's gonna let me cut it, so I'll just drag it out of the canvas. Okay. Alright. Okay, and now I have to carefully add in some of the fluffy layers of fabric, so I just need to feather this back out to where it's supposed to be. you know, in like a more controlled way. Bunny says, frozen tempura is the official national dish in the city of Bunny, served in a piece of ice freshly picked from nearby glacier, blessed by one of our shamans. Okay, and then we're just gonna, let's see. I think if I had, maybe I'll have like another layer here. Oh, no, I could just make the background gray instead. I've seen like enough Among Us play clips to know that, like, to know the general premise of the game, but to also not really be interested in it. I don't know. I feel like this is the kind of game that would stress me out. Okay, we're gonna add in some eyebrows as well, because I don't think they did a very good job with them. Oh. Okay, nice. Now it's time for the suit. I'm very excited about, because I feel like shading black is a lot less complicated than shading white. Bunny says, what does that even mean? I don't know. But yeah. Probably has something to do with, like, sus or suspicious. Just pulling up my reference picture. Jeremy says it means whatever you feel in your heart. Okay, where is my reference? Alright, this is fine. I can do this. I'm just a little intimidated, you know? Okay. We're gonna do this. I'm intimidated, but I'm gonna make it work anyways. Okay, I'm gonna, like, hide these layers so I can tell when I make a mistake. Okay, and then I add the side shading. I feel like I have better suit references than the one that I'm using right now, in which the subject's like body isn't even visible, just his shoulder. Like, I feel like we could do better, but I also feel like I know how to shade this in. Don't mind me, I'm just intensely focusing on where to place these shadows. Okay, it's time for a drink of water. You guys are dehydrated. Make sure you have some water as well. It's funny because I do find cold water pretty refreshing, but I also find it makes me more tired because I expend more energy trying to stay warm. I do not do well with cold. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a reference. One sec. Jeremy says if you're weak in cold weather, does that mean you're cold-blooded? Are you secretly a lizard person? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I also bask in the sun, if that helps. Much to my mother's chagrin, because it's not good for... It's not good to be in UV light. Jeremy says, yep, confirmed lizard person. Yeah. Requires UVB rays to survive. But yeah, sorry that you guys can't see the mini canvas view. I just didn't want to find this particular reference picture on Google again. So I just have it like pulled up from my iPad's gallery. And that will have to do. Oh my goodness. What is that dot? Yeah, I think if I was like, I was an RPG character, my weakness would be cold. What would I be resistant to? I don't know. But you would get like an extra, like I guess like a skill learning boost when it comes to crafting items. So that would be me if I was an RPG character to choose from. Bunny says lizard people are all around us. Oh my goodness. Yesterday I was talking to Rowan about how I wish I was dragonborn, or I wish I was just a dragon, period, so I could just sit in fire and be okay and just be warm. He was like, I wouldn't let you just sit in fire all day. I would make you go to art school so you could be like a world famous art dragon. And he says, if I was an RPG character, I would be Snorlax. But yeah, I'm thinking in terms of like don't starve together. If I was a character from there, what do you call them again? um, something, I don't know. If I were one of the people you can pick in there, I think I would be a combination of like Willow and Wicker, because like Wicker doesn't need like a science machine to craft things, so except in the survivors, but then also I think it would skew very heavily towards decorative items, so I think like all decorative items would be like way cheaper to craft. And what else? Yeah, I think that would be it. But then like Willow, I would have like a lower cold resistance. And then like Wicker, I would probably have like fewer health points. Yeah, so I would just get like tired and lose health faster. Maybe so that I'm less like West adjacent, maybe so that I'm less useless basically. It would just be like all crafting recipes are cheaper. Or I don't know. I need some kind of buff, otherwise no one's gonna pick me. But yeah, IRL I put all my skill points into art, basically. Okay, I really like the shading for this, so I just have to do that again. Bunny says Don't Starve is so fun. Yeah. I always tend to main Wickerbottom, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like she's less useful now that I think about it, because, I mean, while you can make your crops grow extra fast, like, I don't know if that's useful anymore, because in spring your crops already grow so fast. So I think the next time I play, I'll probably just play Wendy, because she's good at farming. Like, mob farming. Wicker also can't sleep to regain sanity. Not that she really needs to, because she has like pretty high base sanity already. Bunny says, what about wood? Yeah, I guess I could do like Maxwell for that. Jeremy's a Wilson kind of guy, yeah. Wilson is just all around good, no major weaknesses, and can grow a beard. Jeremy just prefers vanilla for most things? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Why is my spine so compressed? What's happening? Oh, Bunny says, what about the character Woody? Honestly, I feel like if you're looking for someone who can farm resources, Maxwell is probably a better bet. I don't know. Woody, I feel like, is kind of meh, but I think they, like, updated the character, but I don't know. He never left that big of an impression on me. I mean, at least he grows a beard. Right? He grows a beard, right? Kirby says they've been reworking pretty much everyone. Yeah. Even Wolfgang got updated recently. Hey! That's not bad. Wait, did they make him better or did they, like, nerf him? Yeah, I haven't been. I used to watch Don't Starve informational videos like literally every day, but yeah, not so much anymore. Bunny says, I just like to go around and chop wood in beaver form. True. trying to make sure I keep an eye on the mini canvas as I color this in. Rumi says, what a happy couple. Thanks. Yeah, I really hope that they like it when I show them. Whoa. There was like a weird overlapping section there. Fun fact, I actually designed this dress. It's not a dress you can find in real life anywhere. Okay, let's add in that bow tie. This is gonna be fun to shade because it's just small. I saw a picture of a duckling wearing a bow tie, and the bow tie was literally like half the size of his body. It was so cute. There's actually a family in my neighborhood that has ducks as pets, and sometimes in the summer, like they'll walk their ducks around the neighborhood, and their ducks will just kind of like follow after them. They don't even need to put the ducks on like a lead or anything. Hear me? Oh, Bunny says, my favorite Pokemon is Snorlax. He's so chill. And Jeremy says Snorlax is pretty top tier on the chillometer. Every time I see Snorlax, it reminds me of that nap scene in My Neighbor Totoro, where Totoro is just napping with like Mei sleeping on his belly. Oh, hello, Vancouver Boy. How are ya? Okay, that's something I'm pretty happy with, I think. I don't know, I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of happy with this. Honey says my number one dream is to own a Snorlax beanbag. Yeah, that would be top tier. That would be really good. There's this person I've seen around Instagram who does like Pokemon themed workspaces. And then he did a Squirtle themed desk setup, and he used like an old Sony Vaio, like the ones that used to run Windows Vista back in 2011. He used like that bright teal and blue Sony Vaio laptop, and it was like the exact one that I used to own back when I was like in 6th and 7th grade. I don't know, it was such a throwback to see my old laptop. Okay, let me attempt to even this part out. I don't know what's happening here. Ah. Wow, why is that so patchy? Let's just color that like a solid color and then we can fix it. Oh my goodness, Bunny, I actually had a dream that I was flying over Sweden in an airplane the other night. It was pretty cool. Except the Sweden in my dream was probably nothing like the Sweden in real life because there was like volcanic activity. I'm pretty sure Sweden does not have any active volcanoes, unless I'm wrong. You know. But yeah, my tour guides were really nice, and they had like a selection of different informational cards on the different landmarks and foods you can find in Sweden. And then I just kept like collecting the informational cards until I had like 2 handfuls of things, which is actually until I could no longer hold any more brochures in my hands. And it's actually pretty accurate to how I vacation in real life because whenever I go on vacation, I always take as many brochures as I can possibly stuff into my little purse. You know, I just like to have things to read up on later. And yeah, sure, it's a little excessive, but I mean, it's just lovely to look back and have all these souvenirs. And they're free. Funny says, I used to live on a non-active volcano island. Yeah? That's pretty cool. Was this in Sweden or somewhere else? I'm gonna turn off the shoes and the vest so that I can clean up the edges easier. I don't know why I'm cleaning up the edges if I'm just gonna mess them up again. And like, I know I could just mask this and draw it that way, but I like, lately I've been enjoying my edges being a little messy. Prefer them that way. I like it like that. Yeah, it's in Sweden? Cool! Okay, so maybe I was onto something in that dream. When I woke up, it made me really want to travel somewhere. Sometimes I hear stories of like my family members traveling a lot, and then I'm just like, wow, there's just so much of the world that I haven't seen yet. Okay. Let's have another little sip of water. Vancouver says, would you rather me call you Vancouver or Poi? Vancouver Poi. Vancouver Poi says, I dreamt I was cooking a crawfish, but they escaped all over the house and pinched my brother. Funny says the island in Sweden is and the river is O. Super weird. Is that how you pronounce that? Jeremy says, if you're gonna take a break, you might as well go all in. Are we gonna go for that self-care trifecta? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, the last time my family cooked crab Vancouver poi, one of them pinched my family member, and they were injured. Crab had to get its last bit of revenge before being cooked. Oh, and the touch-up lipstick too. I don't even know where my lipstick is because I've been sewing. So everything is just everywhere. It's so bad. Well, yeah, that's pretty disorganized, I'll say. Oh, and show a cat. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll do everything in order. Okay. Stretching first. This should wake me up, you know? Okay. Thank you so much for that self-care combo. It's not a combo that you can get a discount on though. It's expensive. But yeah. Any preference on which cat I bring, Jeremy? If so, I'll see what I can do, but if they don't want to be carried, I will bring the most agreeable cat. Jeremy says whoever is willing. Okay. It's kind of like song requests, right? Like when y'all redeem Sing for Me, I'll take your request into consideration, but if it's not possible, I'll just do whatever is available. You know what? Stretching helps with my circulation, which in turn makes me warmer. So that's good. I don't know, I just feel like this room is very cold. Okay, just go over to the side. And the other side. I can feel my spine decompressing. It is very nice. Okay. Bunny says, please sing a sea shanty. Okay, I think I could sing Wellerman. It's like the one sea shanty I know. Because it's like really popular. What other sea shanties are there, honestly, like? I know that, like, yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Does that count? But I don't think it's like a sea shanty I know the tune of. Okay. That's a good stretch. Alright, and we're gonna take another little sip of water. Unfortunately, it looks like it looks like the shade of lipstick that I want is not available. So I'll just have to use this like gradient Maybelline lip tint. And I guess we're just gonna be a little plum. Jeremy says Wellerman. And he says, don't say Wallerman? Waterman? What's going on in the chat right now? Anyways, yeah. Yeah, the only sea shanty I know is Wellerman. Okay, let me see. Ah, cat. I'll be right back. to guess who I've brought before I come into frame. I just want you guys to guess. Okay, do you guys have your guesses down? I'm gonna count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay! Jeremy guesses Rusty. It's Terry! We matched today, look! I'm black and white, and he is also black and white, but he's like more black with a bit of white, and I'm white with a bit of black today. So yeah, here he is. He's kind of upset, because Jeremy says that's not Rusty. Yeah, it's Terry. He likes the scritches. Jeremy says, hi, Terry boy. Bunny says, a cat. Yes. I'm also kind of holding him, like, with my legs. Like, I have one leg up just to add some extra security, so I can't really hold him too high up to the camera. Yes, the nervous Terry emote. As I was approaching him, he hissed at me, but he was the only cat that allowed me to pick him up, so I don't know. I think he's fine. Rusty and Colby both hid under the couch. I'm kind of breathless because I like ran around downstairs for a second. Jeremy says, oh Terry boy, the treats are calling. Okay, I will sing Wellerman to Terry. If I can reach the keyboard to type in the lyrics. Okay, he's kind of nervous. Okay. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, dipped down. Oh, blow my bully boys, blow. It's a bit low for me. Let me try that again. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, but bowed it down. Oh, blow my bully boys, blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he just jumped when I tried to hit that note. Oh, I don't know if he's happy. Bunny says, do you know Drunken Sailor? I think I do. Yeah, you know what? If you want, I can sing that one instead. What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? I don't know. I don't know the rest of it. Like, I only know that part. Like, I don't know the way hey and up she rises part. Is it the same tune? Let me know. If it's, is it way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Is that what it is? Because that's in between every verse. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Jeremy says, I've never heard that part before. Yeah, me neither. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning. Jeremy says, Rusty. Stick him in a scupper with a hose pipe bottom. Stick him in a scupper with a hose pipe bottom. Stick him in a scupper with a hose pipe bottom early in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning. There we go. Look at Terry. Why does he have that look on his face? Wait, can someone take a screenshot of this for me? Oh, he's sleepy. He's sleepy. Hi, baby. Jeremy says, feel like doing another song? Yeah, sure. While we're taking a little cat cuddle break. Do you guys see enough of Terry? I don't know. I feel like he's comfy, so I don't want to, like, shift him up higher. Yeah, Terry likes the scritches. You're clipping it? Aww. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked that, bunny. He always has this, like, look on his face where he's just really, like, curious and nervous. Like, look at him. I can feel him kind of overheating, though. Like, he's getting really warm because I have, like, a fleece sweater. So, I mean, I guess this really worked to get me all cozy. The other day I was brushing Terry's teeth, and he turned his head really rapidly and got toothpaste on the side of his head. And I thought I had wiped it all off, but the next day I found this, like, dusty, sticky spot on the side of his head. And it took ages to get the toothpaste out. Yeah. Did you see him? He just licked his lips. But yeah, I'm good with doing another song if you have a song you want to request for me. Is there, like, a cooldown on it? Bunny says, have you heard the group The Longest John? I think Rowan really likes them. Because that's where I've heard it from. But yeah. I don't think I have listened to any of their songs. Oh. Okay, I think he wants to go now. I don't know. Or maybe he's comfy. He like twisted around really suddenly and then he stopped. Oh! Jeremy wants me to sing Swimming by KKD. Okay. I have to be so careful when I'm typing because I don't want to like jostle Terry. Okay. I was treading on the beach, summer underneath my feet, somewhere I'd never seen. Mama led me by the hand till the grit stuck with the damp, and the foam fizzed adrift. When we both strode in, I could feel the detritus lifting, and I moved like I knew that I was free again. And before thinking, I ventured out. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Wait, give me a second. He wants to go. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm back. I had to put him somewhere safe. Jeremy says Terry doesn't like swimming. He was getting like really hot, you know? He's getting really, really overly warm, so I don't really blame him. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to iPad view and draw while I do this. What is it? Then before thinking, I ventured out swimming across the sea. The current battles way down below me, drifting. I don't think I'm singing in the key I was before I left. Swimming across the sea, the current battles way down below me, drifting but holding on. I keep my head up to watch the shore. After many years had passed, I am singing higher. Oh no. What key? After many years had passed, hoping I would find the path, I arrived at the start, in the shadow of a cliff, memories floating in the wind. I squared up to the tide, on my own this time. I could feel the detritus lifting, while a teardrop tickled as it ran away. But it got lost in the wash I tossed, swimming across the sea. I get the feeling I always have been, swimming across the sea. The current battles way down below me, drifting but holding on. I keep my head up to watch the shore, swimming across the sea. The current battles way down below me, drifting but holding on. I keep my head up to watch the shore. Jeremy says this is fantastic. Aw, Bunny, thanks for the emotes. Yeah, I'm glad you like it despite my like multiple unscripted key changes. But yeah, this is a great song. It's really funny because every time I think about the song Swimming, I mash the verse of Make Believe with the chorus of Swimming. Like, and then as soon as I see the lyrics of Swimming, I know what I'm doing wrong, but yeah. It's like I set a watch to 5 o'clock. La da 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 da. Swimming across the sea. The current battles way down below me. Like, I always mash the two together. It's not ideal. Oh no, I can hear Terry sneezing from the hallway. Bunny says today's theme of song request is water. Jeremy says, can I just request all of Time and Place? You know what? Maybe we can work up to that. I'll throw in Make Believe. That sounds like a lot of singing. Singing across my stream. My voice box battles way down below me. Did I read this? Bunny says today's theme of song requests is water. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'll sing Make Believe. I set a watch. Hang on. All my life I tried to find the time. Okay, I can do that. I set a watch for 5 o'clock. I think of trees and rivers as I'm drifting off. I pinch my wrist, I get a twinge, but I remain, and so I know the rest is up to me. At night, the sunlight beats down on my skin. In here I see everything, and until the morning comes, I feel it. All my life I tried to find the time to make believe, but now it's certain as the seasons, I know real life will get in between. If I never get to decide my reality, at least I see how it could be when I get round to sleeping. Dreaming works for me. And though my soul is pretty bold, from time to time my grip will slip and I just lose control. And I just lose control. What? I'm gonna wake our feet. Nothing in my life can hurt me, however real it seems. What? All my life I tried to find the time to make believe, but now it's certain as the seasons, I know real life will get in between. If I never get to decide my reality, at least I see how it could be when I get round to sleeping. Dreaming works for me. Bunny says, can I request Castaways? Heck yes. Castaways, we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy, we are castaways. We're stuck where we are, with no house, no car. Castaways ahoy, we are castaways. We were out at sea on a sailing ship. The rain began to rain and the wind began to whip. We felt our ship dip, it was going down. So we launched our lifeboat, so we wouldn't drown. Castaways, we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy, we are castaways. On an island at sea, just me and me. Castaways ahoy, we are castaways. Jeremy says, can you do Come Sail Away? Probably not. I only know Sail Away by Enya. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break before I sing anything else because I can feel myself getting a little strained. But yeah, it's crazy. Like the second verse of Make Believe, I can't get the rhythm right sometimes. Bunny says, does any song by ABBA count as sticking to the theme? I don't know. I mean, Waterloo has the word water in it. Kish says Castaways is a chef's kiss of a tune. I know, it's so good. I think like Adam Neely did a cover of it with someone else on the vocals. But yeah, hey Kish, welcome to the stream. How's school been going so far? How was your first day yesterday? Dang it, like why is my shin so itchy in this like one particular spot? One sec. I'm having a moment. It's Jeremy's Curse of the Itchy Nose, except it's Curse of the Itchy Shin. Kish says, very interesting, and so was today's class. Nice. Is that too many wrinkles? I feel like it's too many. Funny says, because ABBA is also a brand of canned fish food. Fish food or canned fish? Jeremy says, ABBA is also a rhyme scheme. That is true. Fish says, seafood, I see. Fish says, did you know that the Japanese language does not move the lips short and long like the Western languages, but they share the same R sound to Spanish? I was thinking about that all day yesterday when I was working. Huh. What do you mean by moving the lips short and long? honestly, I could never get my head around the idea of like long vowels and short vowels because they're all the same length. Like A is the same length as ah. But I mean, when you write them down in like phonetic notations, they do look different, and I understand it that way, but I could never really wrap my head around like what makes one longer and what makes one shorter. I don't know. I wish Skylink was in the chat to tell me the difference. Or maybe even Kurimoka's sister, because I know that she's studying linguistics and language in general. But yeah, I can definitely see it having, like, I definitely get it having the same R sound as Spanish, though. Ah, so like a long tone in English would be something like door. In Japanese, it would be doa. I see. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely something I'm gonna be thinking about for a bit. You can just see like the gears turning in my head where I'm thinking about like what words have longer vowel sounds. I guess door does is longer in length. I wish I could like measure with a timer, you know? Does Japanese have diphthongs, which is when like two vowels are combined? Like for example, in the word boy, it's like e boy. Like that's like a combination of two vowels. Oh, Bunny says I'm out for today. I need to get ready for work. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Bunny, and I hope you have a great rest of your morning. I hope you're not too tired. It is like 6 in the morning for you right now, isn't it? But yeah, it's always lovely to see you in the chat. And I hope you have a good one. Bunny says great stream tonight. Thank you. Hang on. I'm gonna play the sound. Bye, Bunny. Kish says, same with words with a long R sound like credit. It would be pronounced credito. Credito? Huh, cool. I learned something new today. Okay, today after stream, I promise I'm not gonna be ridiculous and just like sit on the couch drinking tea for 4 hours. I'm actually gonna go to sleep after I stream today. Oh, Eugene says, okay, I gotta sleep now. Have an amazing rest of the stream. Good night, Eugene. Bye. Thanks for dropping by. See you tomorrow on Jeremy's Wind Waker stream. Kish says, today's class wasn't as mind-blowing as yesterday, but my intro to architecture professor was comparing architecture to choreography for 20 minutes. Yo, that is a connection I never would have thought of. I have to tell my architecture friend. But yeah, I'm so glad to hear that your college courses are all like super interesting. Wait, okay, I think I'm actually done with the suit. Oh, Bunny forgot something. What's up, Bunny? Oh my goodness, I thought you need to post this before you leave. Okay. Aww. Thanks for all the cute emotes. Therese has those Navi emotes. True. Now you're done? Alright. Well, you have a great morning, Bunny. I hope you manage to get some rest later today. And I hope you have a good day at work. Bye! Okay, oh my goodness, I think we're actually done the people, and now, as promised, I can move on to the cats. Okay, let me just pull up the cat's Instagram. And then I can get started. Whoa, what did I just do? Ugh. Hang on, I opened my tab in a new window by accident. Dang it, that's not what I meant to happen. Not my computer lagging as I like open and close Chrome windows. Okay. Let's do this in a new layer. I'm gonna put all of the suit layers together, and I'm gonna put both of the hair layers together. All the dress ones are already together. I'll put these together, and I'll put the skin together. Okay, nice. Now everything's good and neat. We're gonna do cat. That wasn't a full sentence. We're gonna color in the cat. It was a full sentence, just not a coherent one. She's a tortoiseshell cat, so she has like a pretty unique pattern. And it's definitely not a symmetrical pattern either. She's also kind of a pastel tortoiseshell. She's not like black and orange. She's like peach and gray. Which, I know you guys are probably going to be like, then why are you coloring her in dark brown? Trust the process. We gotta color in like a base layer, and I never use the actual color for the base layer because I want little color variations to show through when I color on top of my base layer. So instead, I'm gonna go for more of like a burnt orange, kind of brown situation. It kind of helps because I've already drawn this cat before. So I can just reference my old drawing of her when trying to figure this out. It's pretty good. But for the body, I've never drawn this side of her body before. she kind of has like a stripe that runs down her back, and then like a patch that goes here, and then some other patches, and her leg is kind of orange and stripy. It's kind of difficult because in this pose she's just so long. And most of the pictures of her are like sitting. Okay, that's like pretty much what we're going for here. Are they Navi emotes or Navi motes? Sorry, I just had to. You gotta pun whenever possible. Okay, I don't know what her back leg is, though. Okay, that's helpful. I'm just gonna duplicate this, make it really opaque, and merge everything down. And then I guess Rumi says, cat. I know, cats are so good. I'm gonna use this kind of beige color for her white spots. Maybe we do it like under the marks. Sometimes I worry that, like, if my cats got mixed up with other cats, like if Rusty got mixed up with a bunch of other orange cats, I wouldn't be able to tell him apart, and that kind of scares me. Even though, like, it would never happen, but yeah, I mean, he has a microchip, so if anything, like, we could scan his microchip. It's actually pretty crazy, because if you, like, pet the back of his neck, you can actually find the microchip. It's there, like, you can feel it. Whoa! I just found this on my lap. When you sew, things just get everywhere. I kind of wish I was working with like a bigger version of this and then I could size her down. But oh well. Oh well, we'll just struggle. I don't know. I don't feel like working with a bigger version. I don't know. Should we stop right now and... Because I do have a bigger version. I have like a... Like, this is slightly bigger. It's not bigger by much. But it's like a little bit bigger, you know? So... What I mean is, like, sometimes when you color things and they're like way too small on the page, it's difficult because when you zoom in really close, the drawing gets all pixelated. So I'm wondering if I should switch, but you know what? She's gonna be even smaller than this on the actual drawing, so like, you know what? It's fine. It's probably fine. She doesn't need to be that big. Like, she doesn't need to be that high definition because this is already gonna be reduced in size. I don't know. Like, it's all gonna be reduced. But yeah, I'm starting with this cat because she has the most intimidating coat pattern out of the two of them. The other cat is a British short-haired cat, and she has a much more plain coat. Which works out well, you know, it's just easier. Jeremy says these people are getting $500 of pixelated cat. It's fine, whether they like it or not, oh my goodness. She's not even gonna be like that much more. She's gonna be less pixelated than she is now because it's like, whatever. She's gonna be reduced in size, so. No, she'll be more pixelated. I don't know. She's gonna be reduced in size. So everything that I'm drawing now is gonna look more crisp. I think. I don't know. Okay, hang on. What if I were to... I'm gonna test it, okay? I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna share it as... Hang on, let me switch to just face. Switch to PNG. I'm gonna save the image. And then I'm gonna import... Cancel. Import the photo. Just gonna... Okay. Like, if I take this, and I just... Hang on, let's duplicate this layer. Whoa! That's not what I wanted to do. I just take this and resize it to, like, the size that they're gonna be, right? And I just move it here. Like, I think this is the size that the cat's gonna be on the screen. You know? Kinda hard to tell. But yeah. I think... Whatever. Whatever. It'll look fine. It'll be okay. Why am I doubting myself? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm already, by zooming in this far, this is so much bigger than it's going to be in real life. Like, this is so much bigger than it is. As if this is like 11 by 17, right? Like 11 goes this way, like 11 is this size. So the cat should only, like the cat should never be this big. Then you would be printing it like 4 times as big as it's supposed to be, you know? Of course it's going to be pixelated if you enlarge something 4 times past the size, you know? It's fine. I can stop worrying now. How do you relax? Like how does one relax? Is that a thing? Like is that possible? Yeah, I just have my brush on like 2%. And I'm brushing in the fur details. But yeah, I'm really focusing trying to get this right. Because I want to make sure all of those fur details are as accurate as I can get them. Oh, oh my goodness. Hey, Lucky Ben then. Ben says, thoughts on the philosophical nature of color. That is such a Ben question. Depends on what you mean by, like, philosophical nature. Like, as in, like, I can only think of, like, the symbolical nature of color. Like, does that count as a philosophy? Like, there's symbolism, and then there's, like, all of those scientific studies on, or I guess studies on how color affects how we feel. But yeah, what do you mean by, like, philosophy? But yeah, welcome to the stream. Glad you could drop by today. Ben says, can we know what color is? Ah. I think we can. But also not really. Because there are colors that humans are never going to be able to perceive. Except for theoretically. Ben says, or can we only give our personal belief on what we interpret as a color? That's true as well, because I think every person's color perception varies slightly, except for people where it varies by a lot, and that's like color blindness. But yeah, there are colors that only birds can see, or only certain animals can see, that we're never going to be able to perceive. So, in a sense, a person's idea of what color is will always be incomplete. That was really cool. That was really interesting to think about. But yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on the philosophical nature of color? Jeremy says, you ever get sad knowing you'll never see all the possible colors out there? Heck no. Definitely not. Because I feel like if I could see the other colors, it would ruin art for me, like, for good. Like, I would never see things the same way again, and it would be awful. I don't want to see all the other colors unless everyone else sees all the other colors. It's like, what if I end up getting, like, kestrel eyes, right? And then... and then everything just looks bad to me. Like, what if I think everything clashes and looks awful? I mean, kestrels don't care about color theory, but I care about color theory. Or maybe they do, I don't know. Never talked to a kestrel before. Jeremy says, reject theory, return to verb. I don't know. I don't think I have what it takes to be a bird. You know how in Animorphs, Tobias, like, became a hawk because he stayed morphed as a hawk for too long? And then after that, he just had to, like, live out the rest of his life as a hawk. Jeremy says, reject word, return to bird. There, now it rhymes. Why waste time say lot word when bird do trick? Is bird is the word from Sesame Street or the Muppets? Oh yeah, Nightbot would like you guys to know that I have my first art show coming up on April the 9th. That is 3 months from now. Okay, this looks good from a distance, which is what matters, you know? Remy says, I thought it was just a song. It's like from one of those things. I am more inclined to think the Muppets. You know, for the longest time, it always really confused me which was which because, like, the Muppets and Sesame Street share the same universe, right? Right? Isn't Sesame Street just Muppets for babies? Is Kermit in Sesame Street? Y'all, these are the real 12:30 a.m. questions. What's the philosophical nature of color? And is Sesame Street part of the Muppet universe? Yeah, I know. I didn't have TV growing up, so I didn't watch much of either. The only Muppets I really saw was like the Muppet movie. But I've gotten really into watching old, like, I don't know, old Muppets theme park videos. No, that's not what her nose looks like. Okay, it's time for some water, and if you are as dehydrated as I am, make sure you have some water too. But yeah, it's just so, I guess, it's just really difficult to draw tortoiseshell cats, because even the slightest variation in coat pattern makes the cat not really look like themselves. So I just want to be as accurate as I can possibly be. You know what? I've decided, I've made the decision that I don't care how long it takes tonight. I'm gonna finish drawing both the cats. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna do it. Like, it's just something I want to be done with. So much for sleeping early. Well, you know what? I never promised that I would sleep early. I said that I would sleep right after stream. Okay, this is happening. This is coming together. Is it just me, or is like one of her pupils bigger than the other one? Is it just me? Did I mess up? Okay, and we just gotta tilt this over more to orange and then do like a light kind of peachy wash over here. And then another one here, but more orange. Yeah, torties are complicated. There's this stereotype that tortoiseshell cats have tortitude, like tortoiseshell attitude. And that they're way sassier than other cats. I've never had a tortie before, though. In the same way that orange cats are usually predisposed to be boys, like, I think it's like 1 in 10 orange cats are female, and like 9 out of 10 orange cats are male. It's like the same thing for tortoiseshell cats. Like, most tortoiseshells are female. And all my cats are boys. Not by choice, it just kind of happens that way. You know what's great about working so small? I don't need to worry about extra texture because the pixelation just takes care of that for me. This is very crunchy. It's a very raunchy drawing. Okay, I'm gonna make a quick trip to the bathroom and run an ad. Give me a second. Okay. One sec. I gotta go to the dashboard. And, I haven't run an ad for a really long time, but yeah. I'm gonna run a 90-second ad while I go to the bathroom. ad didn't run. Yeah, it never does. I don't know what is up with my mid-roll ads. They just don't. Anyways, like Twitch will tell me that it successfully ran the ad, but it doesn't look like it does. I don't know if it's because you're like, because you're subscribed, Jeremy, or something. Like, do subscribers not get to see my mid-roll ads? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. So, Ben, you know how we were talking about... Jeremy says, imagine collecting ad revenue. It's not for the ad revenue. It's because I don't want you guys to be watching nothing while I go to the bathroom. Anyways. Ben, you know how we were talking about the philosophy of color? It got me thinking, like, I've never thought of color as having a philosophy before, but I've definitely thought of art having a philosophy before. And you know, in art school, they're always like, can you define what art is? And you know what? You really can't. And because at the end of the day, it's so much of like whatever you want it to be. And it depends so much on like cultural context that there isn't really a very solid definition of what art is. So that's always been really interesting to think about. Like, some people will say, like, if it doesn't challenge you, and it doesn't challenge your thinking, it's not art. Like, a lot of art doesn't really challenge your thinking, and it doesn't really have any intended deeper meaning or anything. It's just supposed to look nice. But then, like, not all art has to look nice, you know? And then does it all have to be an expression of something? I don't think so. Like, there's definitely, like, corporate art, and I do still consider that to be art. And you're not really expressing much with it. But yeah, Ben, I'm glad you're getting an early start on your university degree. Okay. You know what? I like that. Yeah. Let's give her a little pink tongue. And now we can draw color in the rest of the body, I think. Maybe a little more light gray on those ears. I feel like I would like that. But like lighter gray. Okay, cool. Next reference. So I'm gonna need shots that show, like, the left side of her... What is that? The right side of her body. No, cats are confusing. You know, like, they're just so wobbly. Like, they're so squishy that they just kind of have a different shape no matter what, like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, cats can assume so many different poses that it's really difficult to assign certain fur patterns to specific, like, physical landmarks. Like, if her leg is stretched all the way back here, right? That orange spot stretches out with it, and it's really confusing. Anyways, I'll just make the best of it. Oh, okay, this is why it looks weird. It's because I completely missed this part here. It, like, there's like a spot that comes down and, like, wraps around one of her legs. Oh, hello, Lurk! How are you? We're coloring in this cat right now. And I'm intimidated. Dang it. What's happening here? Jeremy says hi, Lurk. Lurk says this human looks feline. Hello, Jeremy. Hang on, let me zoom out. Do these humans look feline? Yeah, hang on. I think someone in the chat knows the people I'm drawing, so I kind of want it to be a surprise. Like, I doubt anyone's gonna say anything, though. But imagine how weird it would be if, like, the cat looked human-like. There was this one really scary video that I refused to watch, and it was like, it's called, like, The Cat with Hands or something. And I don't know what happens in it because the person who recommended it to me told me it was really scary, so I decided not to watch it because I don't do spooky stuff. I prefer to sleep well at night, so yeah. You do not engage with spooky content. Perfect use of that nervous Terry emote. I need to make more emotes. Lurk says you mean this one? Probably. I don't know. One of these days, I'm just gonna watch it and get it over with because I have like a lot of curiosity. Okay, I don't think this is what I want it to be. Hang on. Let me group these together and I'm just gonna perform some fur pattern moving. I think we want something more like this. I don't know. This just feels wrong. Hang on. What is happening? Lurk says, do you feel like a song redemption? Yeah, sure, go for it. What? I forgot I had lower eyelid eyeliner. I hope I didn't take any off. Okay. Sometimes I'll just like aggressively scratch at my eyelids on days when I'm wearing makeup because I've just forgotten that I have it on. And then when I look in the mirror, it's just completely smudged to oblivion. Oh! Lurks wants to hear 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. Okay, let's do this. I think I know how to sing this. Gotta take a sip of water first. We can do this. Lurk says, or if you don't know it, any song will do. Yeah, don't worry, I know this one. I think. Wait, one sec. I'm gonna turn off my audio capture and just test it. Okay. Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years, loved you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I'll not let wait. I don't know this part. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. One step closer. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. There you go. That's as much as I know. Got a little bit iffy in the second verse, but one day I'll learn it. Thank you so much for the song request, Lurk. That was really fun. It's actually kind of difficult to get the breathing pattern in, but it was really cool. Aw, thanks for the emotes, you guys. Okay, there's a few gaps here that I totally forgot it. Whoa, wrong. Hey, that's not the wrong layer. Okay. Took me a second. Okay, let's see. I think there needs to be like this kind of blending situation between the leg and here. But yeah, this cat is gonna be way more difficult than the other cat, who's just pretty much one color with very little variation in pattern. So if I can get through this tortoiseshell cat, we're out of the woods in terms of patterns. But yeah, accuracy is so important for me when it comes to pet patterns. I think this is more here, and then there's like this kind of a dip this way. Wait, okay, so there's this like orange section here. And then there's another orange section here. Like here. And then a solid chunk of orange that's this way. Oh, Lurk has redeemed hydration. Thank you. You guys need some water. Make sure you take a sip too. Ooh. I have Echo. Thank you very much. Okay. I actually ruined one of these bottles once by painting on it with nail polish for decoration because I had this like extra orange and yellow nail polish and I was like, okay, I'm gonna decorate this water bottle. And then like the acetone, I'm sure I think there's acetone in nail polish. Well, anyways, the chemicals in the nail polish reacted to the plastic and it started like bubbling. And then I didn't think it was gonna be safe to drink from anymore because like the plastic changed color completely from all the bubbles. But yeah. Next time I want to decorate a bottle, I'll just stick to stickers or something. You know, if vinyl stickers can survive being on the bumper of a car, I'm sure they can survive being stuck on a water bottle. So yeah, that was a waste of a water bottle and I ended up having to get a new one. It was a very, very sad moment for me. Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine how her pattern would like stretch out across her body as it elongates. Because I'm only really seeing her in a seated position right now. And it's just kind of difficult to visualize, honestly. Like, what's happening? Okay, everything will immediately look better if I just add some texture on it, I think. I just kind of fluff everything. I think it'll just work more. Okay, this actually shortens by a bit, but then this goes down. This feels like plotting a map, you know? Like, this feels like I'm mapping out the geography of Cat. All the little hills and valleys. Like a little, like, skyline. You know, it's like, woo. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm starting to lose track of like what shape I'm working on. Okay, we're getting there. I need to tell myself that so I don't lose hope. Every time we add in a little section, it brings us closer to the finished product of Cat. Like, I think this is what I want. I don't know. And there's this, like, kind of stripy situation happening here. I'm not going to use any lower opacity brushes because I just think that, like, texture that's coming from using the brush at its full opacity is really helping with the illusion that there's fur here. Like, I think it's working for us, you know? For us. Haha. Haha. I don't know. It's like 1:30 right now. Huh. Oh yeah, I've been posting more on Instagram, so if you want to see some of the old pieces I've been working on, including Mid-Autumn Festival, Moon Girl, and the Snow Pea portrait of me and Rowan, definitely check out my Instagram. If you do like !links, if you do like a links command, you can get my links. Hang on, I'll just do it. I can do that for you. There you go. That should have a link to my Instagram. It does, right? It does. I think it does. I don't know, it's been like a while since I clicked on my own link tree. Okay, something like this, or maybe more like over here. Okay, I'm into that. And then we want more of an in-between color here, you know. Just floof this out and add another little tuft of lighter brown fur over here. And then really light brown fur here, or kind of like a light gray. Oh Okay, I like this. I'm digging it. Interspersed with some darker brown wrapping around this orange patch. And kind of eating into this orange line. And then it goes up. And then it does another wrap around this orange patch. And this orange patch is kind of shaped like a peanut. And then there's like a little, like, kind of H-shaped fur patch here. Like this. Yeah, okay. I could get into this. Just needs a little more blending. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I like that. I don't like how straight this line is, though, but we can always fix that. Sure. So maybe a bit of, like, peach weaving in and out over here just to break this up a little bit. And coming up this way as well. It's like really, it's a really weird shape right now because basically I'm taking the pattern of her sitting and stretching it out as if she's like kicking back that back leg. But yeah, it gets really confusing when cats stretch. Did you know they have excess skin in a pouch by their belly so that they can get even longer? And some cats have like even more excess skin, and that's called the primordial pouch. And they can store extra fat in there. And it's also like an extra layer of protection because if you're fighting other cats, you know, and they kick you in the belly, like that extra flap of skin will help you. Derby says emergency length reserve, exactly. But yeah, I can confirm that when my cats like wrestle, they do kick each other in the belly a lot. Okay, like, I just feel like I'm tantalizingly close to something I'm really happy with the fur. So I just have to like stick to it and not mess it up. And then I think we can do this. After stream, I'm gonna have a nice cup of tea and maybe a slice of sponge cake. Because every week my grandma makes me this beautiful sponge cake. This week's sponge cake is lemon. It's a nice citrusy sponge cake. Last week's sponge cake was plain. And the week before that, we had orange sponge cake. Another citrus, but much sweeter. And yeah, she makes it for me because I'm gluten intolerant and allergic to dairy. And she's like, yeah, I just want you to have snacks. So yeah, I really appreciate that. Because of my allergies, she also makes me mooncakes when it's Mid-Autumn Festival because I can't eat any of the store-bought mooncakes. Okay, these lines look really harsh, so I'm just gonna have to feather them out with some of this, like, light peach. Wow, I have really been slouching. Whoa! Whoa, my iPad, like, disconnected for a second there. Okay, I'm getting pretty tired. I'm, like, losing steam. So, what to do? I guess the answer is I'm probably going to need to call it soon. But I just want to be done. You know, I just want to be done. Jeremy says, time for sleepies? Maybe. Like, ugh. Is sleep for the weak or is sleep for the responsible? I'm leaning towards responsible, but, you know, it's difficult to let go. Like, I'm both on a roll and losing steam. I don't know how you can be both. I think, like, mentally I'm on a roll and physically I'm losing steam. I think on Thursday I might start earlier so I can go for longer, you know? Imagine, Thursday would have been the day of my art exhibit. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to call it, because my body is telling me I need to rest. Jeremy says wild. Yeah, I know. I'm so happy I have like a couple more months to prep. Let's do a time-lapse replay of everything we did today. So we started like here. Well, no, I did this off stream. I colored in the skin off stream. Hang on, I want to watch this. So yeah, it started off like this kind of taupe color, the dress. And then we just added in these details. And then cleaned it up. Yeah, that's definitely a white dress. And then we shaded in this suit. Wait, I just want to watch this again and again. Pants, added in some highlights. I'm pretty happy with that. And this was the whole cat process. Look how pixelated this is. The video is a much lower quality than the actual images because otherwise they wouldn't be able to automatically save video footage of all of the drawings. But yeah, these guys are gonna look so cool on the background. Hang on, I'm gonna do a thing. Hang on. I'm gonna turn off my iPad for a second. Share this as a PNG with no background. And then I'm gonna go into the colored background, which I'm still not done coloring because it's massive. And insert a photo. Okay. Switch back to iPad and yeah, I think, oh my goodness, this cat blends into the fall background. This was not intended. Dang it. Okay, I think they're supposed to be like this size. Maybe smaller? I don't know. Oh, maybe they were supposed to be this way in positioning. Yeah, I remember it like this. Hang on. A sneaky cat. Yeah, just like Colby sneaking into the air vents. Whoa, they're actually way smaller. Okay, hang on. Take this, line it up this way, and just shrink and move them until they line up pretty much exactly. What, is it supposed to be bigger or something? The quality gets so crazy when I try to move it. Let me just try to line up two sections. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've lined it up. So they're supposed to be here. And I had it this way to try to cover up as little of the important parts of the background as possible. But I could easily move them like this way as well. Hang on, I think this would be centered. Or maybe like a little off center like this. I don't know, it's kind of difficult to pick composition, isn't it? I might like it over here. What? I don't know whether to call you Thanos or Legend at this point, but hey Thanos. Thanos says, wow, a nature wedding. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have them here. Oh, it's so difficult to choose sometimes. I might have them here because then the inscription in the tree is like in a really nice spot. If I have them over this way, that's like no good. And yeah, if I have them right in the middle, I guess you can kind of see their initials. But it feels a little on the nose to have it right there. So I would rather have like some of the tree trunk edge visible on each side. I think I would rather have them like right here. Yeah. It is so hard to get composition like this. In my last drawing, I was like really indecisive as well. But yeah, there you go. She doesn't look that blurry in this picture actually. Like, she's pretty much the same resolution as these flowers. It's like fine. But yeah, it's all coming together. Okay, well, it is 1:30 right now, and I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on stream. Yeah, I had a really fun time coloring in this couple and their cats. And I can't wait to be finished with this piece. Like, it is just a massive piece, and like, I want to see the finished product. Like, I just want to see this piece be done. I want to see it. I need that satisfaction as an artist. Jeremy says, thanks for the stream. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I promise you guys, I'm going to try to go to sleep as soon as I possibly can, because I'm working on that. I'm working on sleeping earlier. Anyways, yeah, take some time to relax, do something you enjoy, take some time for yourself. Thanos says good night. Yeah, good night, Thanos. Anyways, yeah, I will see you all next time on Thursday